Hi, I'm Sean from Motolegends. Don't have a fancy nickname yet because I don't do enough of these videos, so just Sean. Today we're going to be talking about the Klim Kodiak jacket, so I'm just going to get this out of the way and we'll see it on a model. Right, I'm glad you got that done quickly. You dropped your free stat card.
Oh, thank you.
You better put that in your stat card pocket. There are many pockets on this jacket, among many other features. Klim, or Klim, if you're Chris, is one of the many exceptional products that they produce. And we're a fan of exceptional products here. They've got the Badlands jacket, and then they've got the Kodiak. Now, this is their European cut, and what that means is if you're tall and slim like Billy, it will fit you better. Now they do a D size as well, but generally what we stock here is the standard sizing of 48 to 58. Billy is in a size 50. He would normally take sort of a medium-sized t-shirt. Just to contrast this, I'm going to run and show you the Badlands jacket, which I'm going to put on, which is also, I'm usually a medium. Prepare for some microphone distortion as I do this jacket up in the ever professional style. You can see it's boxier. I've got more room here. It's a squarer. No, you can't hear me. It's a squarer cut. So I'm going to carry on rolling. It's a squarer cut. Sleeve length's about the same, but you don't get a refined fit with this as you do with the Kodiak jacket. It's a lot slimmer in the waist. I'll get this out of the picture for a moment. Now, what I noticed putting that on, it's very heavy. They've made some efforts into reducing the weight with this jacket by using different materials. Now, this is a 500 denier Cordura. You've then got leather panels that are perforated. They're all laminated, Gore-Tex approved, 3-layer, waterproof, best you can get materials. You've got high-vis panels here for extra safety when people need to see you in the dark, because that happens. This is for the adventure rider. So if you're just a commuter or the sort of person that goes out in winter, maybe not the jacket for you. But if you are coming up against extreme conditions, this is what this jacket is made for. So the biggest thing over what I'd consider its competitors, or the people there, the sort of immediate things that we sell that would go up against it, for example, the Nivala jacket and the Stadler Supervent, sorry, Rucker Nivala. This has got way more vents, like a serious amount of venting. You've got vents on the arms, up by the bicep, vents on the forearms here, on both arms. You've got vents on your chest. You've got the side vents, and then you've got slightly more awkward to reach as a rider, but very useful. If you know you're going out on a hot day, you could probably do this before you put your jacket on. Vents at the back. So more vents than you can shake a fan at. So if you're sat behind a big screen on your GS or anything with a half decent sized screen, you don't tend to get much airflow on your chest. So that's when you really need the extra vents on your sleeves. That's something that the Supervent doesn't have, and also the Nivala doesn't have. They're probably just out of shot, but they're over there, so I'm pointing over there. As you can see, it comes in a beautiful blue colour, and it comes with matching trousers. Some people prefer a two-tone look. There are black trousers if you want them, but we've decided this is a really good-looking suit, and it should go together. If the vents are not enough for you, you've got these button-down parts which clip back here and then you've got one on the other side, clips down there. Well done, Billy.
Thank you.
That will expose some of his chest protection. Now, this isn't CE approved armour, but what they've included is something that, you know, chest protectors are great, very safe. They stop, obviously, impacts moving through to your internal organs in this area here. This is something called Deflection or Deflection, and it's a brand of armour. Probably not allowed to call it armour because it's not CE approved, but it will help in an impact more than not having it. But what it will allow you to do better than normal armour is it flows air straight through it, because it's a sort of a silicon technology. If I unzip this and pull it out, and if you don't like it, then it's removable, so you don't have to worry about it. You could put something else in there. So that's the armour. It's even more flexible than D3O, but it doesn't feel as protective as it actually is. Right. So pockets-wise, if you're doing long journeys, you tend to carry a lot of things with you. Having lots of pockets help you organise those things. There are, I don't know, almost too many to count in terms of pockets. There's a pocket here, which has an earbud holder. Well, a slot for some earphones or whatever else, other wires you need to put through. Another pocket here. The mesh pockets, you never want to put anything too sharp or too heavy in. It's usually for lighter items. I'd probably avoid putting any keys in there, but that's for you to decide. Same on the other side. You can also see this belt here. This is really to hold the back protector in place and keep the jacket feeling nice and secure on your body. And it's actually, it's weird to begin with, but it's actually very comfortable, and it helps make annoying noises like Velcro does. You don't want really sort of clingy materials underneath that, but if you aren't a fan of this Velcro belt, it's removable. So don't worry, they've thought of every option. And if you don't want to remove it entirely, it can just tuck back into itself and then zip away into the pockets behind here.
Secret pocket.
There is a secret pocket. You're not supposed to tell me that, Billy.
Sorry.
Because now it's not a secret anymore. Now everyone at the border patrols in Africa will know where this pocket is. So there's a secret pocket for stashing, I don't know, your whatever secret things you have to hide. So you're very well vented. You've got great waterproofing from a 3-layer Gore-Tex membrane. You're well protected because you've got level 2 D3 armour suite, elbows, shoulders and back. You've got leather protection on the shoulders and elbows to increase abrasion resistance, but it's still flexible. Would you agree, Billy?
Yeah, I can move around really easily.
Okay. There's more pockets than you'll ever need. In terms of just going back to the fit again, it's a nice shape. It's not too boxy. With some of the other styles from Klim and other off-road brands, you find that they're built almost for wearing body armor underneath, neck braces, things like that. This is one of the jackets that avoids that trend, and if you want something a little bit smarter off the bike, then this is one of those items. As he's turned around, I'll move his hat out the way. I'll put it the right way around for him. We've got a neck adjuster. So if you find that you're getting draft down the back of the neck, you can adjust that in. And obviously that's nice and comfortable all the way around. A few people have mentioned that this is, it can get in the way, but you can actually release this a little bit by buttoning that one onto the second button there, which is designed to go onto this. But that's a little trick we've learned in the shop. Do you want to jump on the bike and see how it looks on the bike? So carrying on with the fit, length of the sleeves is very good. You're about, what, 6'1",
Yeah.
And you don't have any exceptionally long arms for your height, just an average size. Cuffs come right down. You've got no watch exposed or anything like that. You've got nice adjusters here, which are even with a gloved hand, easy to use. So they just slide up and down. I'll probably make a hash of this now, trying to prove how easy they are to use. Same on the biceps. By pulling that tight, what they actually do is help open the vents when, so that's why they're placed where they are. That helps open the vent up by extending those, because otherwise you can find that these vents don't open wide enough just by themselves. In terms of the sleeves, the cuff aperture, if that's the right word for it, is not the biggest as we've compared to some of the other jackets we sell. I'll grab one over here. On a Rucker Navala, you have this double cuff system, which is fantastic in the winter. You just pull the sleeve back. You've still got your waterproof Gore-Tex cuff here, and the glove goes over the top. With these ones, you don't have that, but the benefit is that when you get hot weather, you can leave these cuffs wider, some more air flowing up the sleeves, so better in the summer months. Cuffs going over the top will work. They will work going on the inside as well, but you will want to double check what gloves you have. The Klim gloves do work particularly well with this, and that's another excuse for them to take some of your money. In terms of the length of the zip here, now it's a problem we have on quite a lot of jackets. This is cut nicely, so it's shorter at the front. You've got a longer drop back on it, so you're not going to have anything exposed as you would expect with any decent textile suit. But you do have a double zip at the front here. So, Billy, can you just stand on the bike? So this, at the bottom, this zip can open up like that, and the same at the top. So again, great for airflow, still keeps you safe, because obviously that's not going to burst open. But if you find this riding up a little bit, you can just tweak the fit there, and it will just help. Obviously, you don't want to do that if it's pouring with rain, but in the hotter weather, if you start getting uncomfortable, that would be great. We'll move on to the trousers now. Now, trousers, obviously, they're the Kodiak pant. They go with the jacket. They zip together. Short zip at the back. Holds them together. Lovely slim fit. Pull in nicely at the waist. Not lots of excess material around the gut. This is a size 50, and you're what kind of waist size are you?
I'm about 31, 32.
Okay, so again, consistent with the jacket size, which is a 50. Trousers are 50 as well. These are a regular leg, and you being, 6'1",
Yep.
come up to
32
32-inch leg. That's coming, if you were wearing a short boot, it would be just above the ankle armour, maybe just at the risk, at the sort of waterproofing risk zone, as I would call it. So they do a longer leg. They also do a D size. These are the things we'd probably prefer you to come in the shop to get sized correctly with. So if you want to do any special orders, they also do the special order on a jacket in a D size as well. But we'd prefer you to come to the shop for that. In terms of thermals, both the jacket and the trousers, they don't have a thermal layer. It's what we've seen on other videos, I don't know if we're allowed to mention Revzilla, a bring your own base layer system. So Billy is wearing the base camp shirt. Now, this is perfect if you're in really hot weather, because it's smart. You can get off, you've got wonderful venting again on the sleeves, but anything sensible underneath that's vented or wicking would be perfect. You can end up sometimes buying a jacket, saving some money, and they just give you a sort of substandard thermal liner, which you end up taking out anyway and putting your own one in. So what Klim has done is just skip that whole process and said, just get whatever you like and put it in underneath. So for a shameless upsell, we've got some base layers here. This is the Down X from Rucker, and that is not heated. And then we've got the Warm and Safe heated liner. These are both fantastic systems to go with the jacket. With the heated liner, obviously you can really tweak the temperature here, because you can add heat if you get cold, and if you're getting hot again, you just turn the temperature completely off and open all your vents again. That's great if you're in changeable conditions, things like, say you went to the Alps, you've got 25 degrees before you go up a mountain, 2 degrees at the top, 25 degrees when you get to the bottom again. That just gives you really good adaptability without having to take layers on and off. So back to the trousers. We haven't spoken about vents on the trouser. So on the trouser, going back to the exceptional, you've got an intake vent and an exhaust vent. That's something we just very rarely see on a trouser that's aimed at a road rider. So these are extremely well vented. Normally you just get air in here, and they expect the air to go somehow down and out the bottom of the boot. So great venting again there. And actually, even if you're stood up riding off-road, these vents still work very well, because, do you mind standing up and holding the bars? You can still get good airflow through there and out the back. Adjusters on the back of the legs here to keep the armour in a good position. And then you've got adjusters again at the bottom just to cinch this down. This is over quite a big TCX boot. So the zips are up the back. They go over a nice chunky boot with buckles and everything. So let's sum this up. So to sum up, firstly we'll just bring up the price, the painful bit. Kit this good doesn't come cheap. So the jacket is going to come in at $10.55 currently, and the trousers are going to be around $7.90. So if you are the kind of rider that does over 10,000 miles a year, you will benefit from the kind of warranty that things like this come with. This has got a lifetime of the product warranty, which means that if something goes wrong and the jacket is in a reasonable condition, which means it doesn't look like the dog's been playing with it for 6 months, then they will sort out any warranty that's needed, including manufacturing defects, waterproofing, etc., etc. They've got loads of details on their website going into all the intricacies of their warranty. They also provide a crash guarantee, so if you were to total your jacket, they will be there to support you through that process, which is something that not many manufacturers will do. So if you are looking for a kind of suit where you can be very, very waterproof, but also incredibly well vented, two things that don't often fall in the same ballpark, then this would be a perfect suit for you. Again, if you've got a big screen, you need vents on your arms, not on your chest, provided by the jacket there, and obviously big vents on the legs. You've got extra leather panels, as we've gone through, that are still waterproof and very abrasion resistant. And you've even got some reinforcements on the back of the trousers here, just in case you do take a tumble on your backside. That's even tougher than the rest of the material on the trousers. So one final thing, something I didn't mention while Billy was sat on the bike, you've also got a coccyx protector here, which is the XDR material, similar to a D3O armour. It's soft and goes hard on impact. So if you want to find out some more details, go to our website, motolegends.com. If you've enjoyed the video and you'd like someone to give me a nickname and do more videos, then comment, subscribe, and I've been Sean, and hopefully we'll see you again. Thanks very much for watching. So forgetful as I am, obviously you're going to need a link to find these products, because no one likes typing onto another window. So just click this link. I guess it's going to be somewhere around here, and hopefully that will take you to a place where you can buy these wonderful items.